Episode 56, JS October 9, 2023. PM2.5 and Emergency Department, Heart Risks, Lower Extremities, Mortality Risks, and Strokes. PM2.5 and Emergency Department visits short-term exposure to various ambient air pollutants and Emergency Department visits for nature air pollution and meteorological data. Daily average concentrations for particulate matter, PM2.5, fine particulate matter with aerodynamic diameter conclusion. Our study suggests that short-term exposure to various air pollutants, NO2, PM2.5, PM10, SO2 and CO, may act as triggers for inducing SIHD. When the concentration of O3-8H was lower than the threshold recommended by the WHO, exposure to O3-8H was associated with a slightly decreased risk of SIHD. PM2.5 and heart risk study finds synergistic effect between ozone and fine particulate matter air pollution heart risks about lawsuits.com regional and seasonal characteristics may modify the interaction between PM2.5 and O3 associated with different mortality outcomes, with more researchers say ozone and fine particulate matter 2.5, PM2.5, can have a synergistic effect, which increases the risk of death from heart-related and respiratory conditions, particularly in cooler weather and climates. The findings were published on August 14 in the journal, The BMJ. PM2.5 and lower extremities long-term exposures to ambient particulate matter and ozone pollution with lower extremity BMC Public Health, Biomed Central Introduction. An increasing number of studies have linked ambient air pollution, particularly fine particulate matter, PM2.5, inhalable particulate long-term exposures to ambient particulate matter and ozone pollution with lower extremity deep vein thrombosis after surgical operations, a retrospective case control study in Beijing, China. PM2.5 and mortality risks climate change to trigger mortality risks from air pollution, flooding down to earth. To accomplish this, researchers analyzed significant associations of exposure to particulate matter, PM2.5, and ozone with total mortality in 372. Another study, published in the journal, focused on mortality risks with flooding associated with climate change. The study found cardiovascular and respiratory deaths, mortality risks increased and persisted for up to 60 days, 50 days for cardiovascular mortality, after a flooded day. PM2.5 and stroke, ischemic and hemorrhagic effect of air pollution particulate matter on ischemic and hemorrhagic stroke. A scoping review curious, PM2.5, 2.5 m, may be a significant contributor to AAP-associated toxicity given its small aerodynamic diameter and potential to enter into the overall PM exposure increases ischemic stroke risk in both lightly and heavily polluted countries. The association between PM exposure and hemorrhagic stroke is variable and may be influenced by a country's ambient air pollution levels. NASA Southeastern Region on PM2.5 GES Disc Publications, Characteristics of Extremely High PM2.5 Episode and Emergency Characteristics of Extremely High PM2.5 Episode and Emergency Reduction Measures Plan in Southeastern Region. Authors. Year, 2021. Pages, 789 to 802. Nevada, Lake Tahoe burning restrictions lifted in the Lake Tahoe Basin. Active NorCal wood-burning fire pits and chimneys, as well as charcoal barbecues for those with current and valid residential burn permits. The resumption of Oregon, Klamath County wood stove air quality season starts October 15. News, KDRV.com. Use only season dry wood. Outdoor burning is prohibited countywide. Red Health Alert, only pellet stoves may be used inside the air quality zone. United Kingdom, Wales, Swansea has some of the most good air days in the UK according to new survey. Swansea Bay News, PM2.5 matter in the atmosphere. Only one city in the Americas enjoys as an emerging economy reliant on heavy industry and fossil fuel usage, 93% of. Nigeria burn opens Nigeria's first efficient wood cookstove factory. BNN Bloomberg burn says its wood stoves use 71% less wood and produce 81% less smoke than open fire cooking. While the company will initially make wood stoves, Nigeria burn opens Nigeria's first efficient wood cookstove factory. Bloomberg charcoal, wood fires cause many thousands of deaths in Africa. Burn rivals produce stoves that use less wood or other fuels. India. 20 best ACs in India mint advanced features like PM2.5 filter for clean air. Environmentally friendly with R32 refrigerant. Durable with 100% copper condenser. Cons, some. Philippines, Manila fair air quality in Metro Manila cities. ABS-CBN News, which recorded an air quality index, AQI, of 103 for particulate matter PM2.5 at 8 a.m., while Mandaluyong had an AQI of 109 for PM10 at 10 a.m. Singapore Haze Situation Update, October 9, 2023, NEA Singapore, October 9, 2023, there were thundery showers over many areas in Singapore this afternoon. As at 5 p.m., the 1-hour PM2.5 concentration readings